Hey, what's up? This is Brian Pfeiffer, the owner of VegasVIPServices.com. And I'm standing here today, guys, in front of the Fontaine Blue, whatever you want to say. I think it's actually pronounced Fountain Blue, so if you're saying it differently, it's Fountain Blue. I did a little research on that today and just made sure I'm saying it right. But anyway, I got a chance to check this place out. It is the opening night here at 11:45 p.m. This place opened to the public, and I believe earlier in the night they had like a black tie event with Justin Timberlake. I saw one of my friends, her stories, and I saw Justin Timberlake was there tonight, so that's a pretty big deal. They brought him in, and yeah, it was impressive. Okay, the casino. I went in there and checked that out first, kind of did a bit of a walk around, and it's big. I mean, it's got high ceilings, which I like, and it's comfortable, and it's definitely a pretty cool place to check out if you want to just come out here to gamble. And they got great restaurants in there, Poppy Steak and Komodo. Those are all Dave Grutman's brands, and a bunch of other good ones too. So I don't even know all the brands, to be honest with you. I have to do a little research. I did get a word today that one of my good connections from the Cosmo with the restaurants and whatnot, she's over here now, so we're going to be doing some business with these guys. I'm guessing the restaurants are going to be pretty expensive. Okay, the Poppy Steak and Komodo, and those are all Miami brands, and you'd expect those to be a high price tag. You're going to kind of pay for the name, and you're going to get quality food too, but expect to pay a little bit of a premium to dine at a place like that at a brand new casino for sure. But overall, this video I wanted to talk about LIV Nightclub, which is the new club that's inside the Fontainebleau, and I got a chance to check that out firsthand tonight. And obviously I'm in the club business. I do bottle service, and can help you guys out with tickets and Guestlist if you guys need that as well. I can pass you along to my connections, but I'm mainly going to talk about the bottle service and the club itself, and kind of my real opinion. Okay, so this is going to be a little bit of a video about the LIV Nightclub and a review of that. Dave Grutman, the owner, was there. I saw him. I didn't really get a chance to talk to him or anything. I don't know him personally, but he was there. I saw him for sure. I know who he is. So and he was there hosting. A lot of people in there. I always laugh at these opening parties. It's like I was one of the I was the promotion manager for Hakkasan when we opened that up, and I think I was over at Zook or maybe Omnia for one of the other openings, but it's always the same. Like it's all these people that are locals. I think a lot of them are, and you never see these people at the nightclubs. Okay, it's like they only come out for like the opening parties, and where they're going to get free stuff, and then you never see them again. So I'm more the guy that deals with the paying customers, and I'm there all the time, hosting them and whatnot. So that's where you'll find me most of the time. So everybody knows me because I'm out all the time, where these people are out like one time a year. So it's kind of funny. But anyway, let's talk about the club itself. Big announcement. Obviously, they got John Summit. I don't know if they got him for the entire year. I do know they have a bunch of dates. CES, they have him opening night, which is tomorrow, technically for the opening night of the public. John Summit's going to be the kickoff, and then they have. I know they got Tiesto for like 20 shows. They're kind of doing a split with like the Tau Group, and I think John Summit's actually got 4 dates with the Tau Group too, I heard. So he's going to be doing a mini split, but he's kind of a main resident over here. I don't really know who else they have, to be honest with you. I know they have Post Malone on New Year's, and that's going to be a big deal. Obviously, he's going to be a big artist, but he's more of like a guy that fills like a whole arena. He's not going to be there like every weekend or anything like that. That's going to be a one-time shot. He's probably performing maybe at the arena for Fontainebleau, the hotel, doing like a New Year's thing, and then coming over to LIV and just going to host that party and maybe do some songs and stuff inside LIV. But he's not going to be there. He's not going to be a resident or anything like that. If he is, it's only going to be a few times a year, maybe on like Memorial Day or big fight weekend or something like that. But as far as their other residents go, I really don't know. I haven't seen anything on their websites, and I know a lot of these companies, they kind of wait to announce their lineups until the first of the year when their contracts expire at the other places. So Metro Boomin's got a little bit of a name going on right now, so I'm sure that'll be a decent hip-hop party on Saturday nights, plus it's a brand new club. And then, obviously they're opening up the weekend before Christmas. They're going to close over Christmas because no one's going to be partying that weekend typically out here. And then they're going to be opening up New Year's again with that Post Malone party. I think John Summit's booked on that weekend as well, maybe Friday or Saturday. So anyway, I think they're going to do okay. I mean, Dave Grutman's obviously got good connections for the DJs from his club and clubs. He used to own Story and LIV in Miami. Now he owns just LIV. Story's closed. Somebody else bought it, I think. But he's got connections. He's got guys that know the agents, and they'll do all right with the DJs. I'm sure they'll figure that out. Probably going to do Thursday, Friday, Saturday, my guess. I don't know what they're, if they're planning on doing another night during the week. But let's talk about the club. All right, so I walked in, impressive. Looks very nice. I got a nice entryway, a lot of room. What I didn't like about where the club is I don't think there's any close parking to the club, which is super hard for me to get around because I have to be in multiple places in one night sometimes, and it's hard for me to get in and out of places sometimes with concerts and whatnot, get stuck in parking garages, traffic, etc. And I love like XS. I can get in and out of there quick. The parking garage is right in front. Even Hakkasan has a valet on the side, in and out quickly now. It wasn't like that when it first opened, but they added that later. So we'll have to see what these guys are going to do, because I didn't see a parking lot anywhere near the club. The casino's massive, and you got to go up 2 escalators to get to the club. So that was already kind of one negative for me there. But you walked in, impressive layout. Okay, they know how to build a club. Obviously, Dave Grutman has LIV in Miami. It's got LIV vibes. Okay, no doubt. When you walk in, you're going to see what I'm talking about. But basically, they have a mezzanine, which LIV in Miami has a mezzanine. They have a main floor with dance floor tables, upper dance floor tables right behind them, and then they got a DJ kind of in the center, kind of a big horseshoe, if you will. And then behind the DJ, they got some like VIP stage seating. Okay, now they don't really have that behind the DJ seating in Miami, but they do have that here, which is kind of cool. It kind of reminds me of like XS's like outdoor area where they have to have a wristband to get behind the DJ. XS obviously has a lot more tables back there. This one only has maybe 5 tables back there, and you'll see that they have it roped off. There's a guy on each side. So, obviously they're only going to let hot ladies up there. You get a table up there, they're going to let the cream of the crop back there. So you're going to be with the prettiest ladies. So those are going to be really good tables behind the DJ. I like those. And then, of course, the dance floor tables, those are going to be really good. And the upper dance floor tables are pretty nice, too. They're pretty big, roomy. Looks like you probably fit like 10 to 15 people at those, pretty much all the tables on the main floor, which was nice. And same with the mezzanine, too. You could actually, the mezzanine tables were big, too. In fact, there was a ton of area around the tables where you can actually have a big group on pretty much all the mezzanine tables. Now, there was a lot of bars, okay, so I know they're going after that GA crowd a little bit too. Just about everywhere you look, there's a bar. So when you walk in on the right and left, there's a bar. Straight back behind the DJ, there's a huge bar, kind of reminds me of Omnia. And then upstairs, there's a bar on each side. So tons of places to get drinks, which is great. If you want, you just don't want to get a table, you just want to come out and have some drinks, that's going to be, one advantage definitely of the place. One disadvantage I would say is that it wasn't overly impressive. Like, it was a nice layout. I liked the the design, the decor. The tables were all nice. Kind of what you'd expect out of a Dave Grutman club. But they didn't have like a big chandelier thing like Omnia. Okay, and they didn't have like an outdoor area like XS. Okay, that's what a lot of people like XS for. That outdoor area, got the casino out there gambling. And then Zook's got that impressive they call it the Starship or whatever you want to call it, big LED thing that floats around and has a really good show. Okay, so those are the competition. Even Hakkasan's got that big grid thing now that they put in, and that's kind of the claim to fame for Hakkasan. So I didn't stick around long enough to see if they got something special that comes out of the ceiling with the LED system, but I didn't really see anything that was all that special. I just saw LED lights, and it looks like they got pretty good LED system, definitely a good sound system. It was banging in there, but overall, I wasn't floored by the place. Okay, I think it's going to do fine on big DJ nights. I know they got, like I said, the John Summits and the Tiesto nights are going to crush it. It's new, and they'll have that newness, but that'll wear off at some point, and they're going to need to fill the place, with probably mid-level DJs occasionally. So we'll see how it does on those nights. I know they don't have a promotions team, which is a disadvantage. Zook runs the same business model. They have this guy Gaz. He's my old business partner and boss back when I was at the Hakkasan. He was the director. I was the promotion manager. And, he runs a pretty good operation out here. He brings a lot of people into the clubs. He's got a street team and whatnot, but they don't necessarily focus on the quality, which is going to be, I think, what these guys want is a quality, and they focus more on the quantity. Okay, they're not really worried about, they want to hit numbers and make money, and these guys want pretty girls so the guys spend the money. So kind of a little clash there. I did notice, that's going to be a little bit of an issue. They don't have an in-house promotions team, whereas like XS, Tau Group, they have a couple guys that always focus on bringing in the hot girls, and I work with all those guys on a regular basis to bring hot girls to my customer tables. And I don't really have that guy here. Okay, so I'm going to be relying on my, my connections and myself to probably pull some talent. So, and that kind of happens once in a while at Zook as well. But I do know that a lot of the promoters that work for Gaz and his team, so I can make it happen. I'm not worried about that too much. But they're not going to have an overabundance of ladies. I mean, Tau Group, XS, Zook, none of those places are going to roll over. They're all going to be pushing, bring their hot girls to their customers as well too. Okay, so just keep that in mind. But overall, it's a good place. I don't want to talk. I don't want to be negative about it. I think it's going to be a good club. I think it's going to do well. The hotel's very nice. Is it better than Chaos, which lasted 1 year and failed? I think so. He's definitely got a little bit bigger brand name. It's a little bit nicer club, I think, layout wise. Is it as good as Omnia and Zook and XS? I don't know. I don't think so. I don't know. just my personal opinion. But they're going to live and die by the DJ, of course. They're going to have to stack the deck so the days are open. And if it's got a good DJ, it's going to do well. And I'm looking forward to working with them. And definitely hit me up for tables. We're going to be offering packages. Like I mentioned earlier, we have the connection for the restaurants. And I'm sure it's going to be expensive, so don't expect to save money and get a discount too much here. But we can definitely hook you guys up with like a nice table here, maybe just entry, and then one of the packages, maybe one of the restaurants like the Komodo, the Poppy Steak, some of the other great restaurants are going to have it here. So I'm looking forward to working with LIV Las Vegas. I know this is a little bit of a long-winded video, but I did want to give my full opinion. I will do a follow-up video once I get a chance to get in there when there's not a bunch of people and smoke in the air. I can get some good pictures of the bottle service sections, and I'll have a nice, nice video out for just the bottle service if you're interested in getting a table and the different sections and the options. Okay, so make sure you hit me up if you like my content. My number is 773-459-8133. And make sure you bang that notifications bell and subscribe to this channel for more. I'm looking forward to working with you out here in Las Vegas. Hit me up for LIV at the Fontainebleau, and I'll talk to you soon. Brian Pfeiffer signing out. Bye.